Hi, nice to meet you. How you doing today?
Hey, how are you? Are you great or just so-so
Great so far.
so
Great.
far? Can you tell me about the second born royals? Are there secret ones that we don't know about? Like, is Prince Harry there?
I mean, uh,
Like in the room.
not in the movie. I didn't meet Prince Harry, which would have been really cool. But pay attention to some Easter eggs because you may see a familiar face in there.
And speaking of Easter eggs, Hakuna Matata is mentioned, and you were in The Lion King at one point. Was that because of you, or just a surprise?
So I remember when the line was in the script, and I remember when I said it, they were like, "Hey, what do you think of that line?" And I was like, "I love it," like, and Anna then was like, "Oh yeah, like you were young Simba the Lion King." Like that's such a cool little Easter egg that
Kind of a neat little thing, isn't it?
yes, it
When
is so.
you two were looking at the powers that they all have, did you say I'd rather have this power than that power?
No,
No,
pretty
uh,
much all the powers were in the script when we both read it for the first time.
But did you say, Peyton, did you say, I wish I had that power instead of the one I got?
No, I did not.
yeah, and neither did I. I think our both, especially her and I, we have such like
We have the
super
best one.
overpowered powers. Like they're so cool.
Well, have they talked about there would be more of these? Like, would there be more adventures you'd be able to have?
I mean, well, the movie ends, and it's we don't know. I mean, you see us form a team, and I guess we'll see what it does, where our team goes, whether we stay a team. Who knows?
Would you
Uh,
like that?
yeah, I'd always love to come back and work for Disney. I mean, they treated us great. We got to go to Toronto. We got to, as kids, be in a city for the first time we'd never been in, and that's an amazing thing. And once in a lifetime opportunities type situation. So I would for sure be down to come again.
You two are so blessed to be in this business. And you know, a lot of young people wish that they could be in the business too. But what don't they realize about what the work is like?
I would say I don't know that people don't realize it, but I would just say that it is a lot of work. There is a ton of work involved, and you really have to love the work and the craft and what you do, rather than, being focused on, the parties or the events or the red carpets or whatever it is that you're interested in. You have to know that, like, that's just sort of background noise to the focus of what we do, which is storytelling.
Is that the same with you, Niles?
Yeah, I 100% agree with that because if you're not going to get the parties and all those cool, accessory type things if you're not doing the work. And not only that, could you ask your question one more time?
Sure. What don't they realize about your kind of position in this business?
Yeah,
I'm sure they think it is all the fun and games things. It isn't really like I've got to do this scene over and over. I've got to memorize the lines. I've got to do all that. Maybe work later than I want to work.
yeah. So those are all trials and tribulations, but I feel like the bigger trial and tribulation is us being a kid and trying to juggle it, and us going to school, and us trying to, whether we're trying to, go to college or not, you know what I'm saying, and trying to balance that, and it's it's very hard. It's very hard for us to succeed in trying to 100% put our foot, in the door when it comes to acting, and then also put 100% effort into school, and I think that's something that this film was really heavy on. Like, we're knocking out our school, like y'all aren't doing anything till we knock out our school, and that's such a rarity. And I feel like that's something that people don't think about. Set's tough and it's very tedious, but the things that come with it, acting's just not when I go to set and when I leave, but it's a life. It's a lifestyle because let's say I have to. I'm doing interviews all day. I'm in college right now. Like I'm getting into arguments with
Get those
people.
grades, right?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing.
Peyton, can I ask you about friendship? These are people who come together and they become friends, but how can you trust somebody? How do you know if they really are a friend?
Well, that's a great question. And the answer is I don't know how you know when you can trust someone.
Because that's a big thing with these kids. They are all, do I trust this person or not?
Yeah, honestly, I think For me, I like to trust people kind of right off the bat until someone proves you wrong, and like giving everyone the benefit of the doubt and saying that, I'm sure this is a great person. I'm sure like I can trust them. And then, obviously if you can't, then you learn from that. But I don't think it's any way to go through life being worried about, not, having trust issues with people.
So I guess the upshot is give them a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I would say so.
Well, thank you all. And someday I might want to learn how to do the handshake. Okay. Secret handshake of this group.
Oh yes, because we have so many.
There are a
I
lot of
understand you
different.
do, right?
Isabella made us learn a new one every other day.
So cool. Well, I want to learn. Thank you so much.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.